a rooting hormone, which has a lot of B1 in it. It's going to have a lot of B1 in it. It's going to have really low numbers on your parts per million.
So it could be a gel or a powder?
Yeah.
Either one or not, but not both at the same time.
Some people use both, whatever you feel comfortable with. And if you follow the directions and you ask your local grow shop how to use it, and I'm sure they'll be able to look at you and tell what you want to use it for, and they'll help you right out.
Is there a way to get around not using a powder or a gel, or do you have with that?
Well, I've seen my one friend. He actually took and cut a plant in half. He had a top about this big. It had all kinds of growths, and he actually stuck it in a cup with nothing but perlite in it and just misted it down with zero water, just regular plain water, no hormone or anything. And after about 3 or 4 weeks, he had a big ball of roots coming out of it. The only guy I've ever seen do it, I personally wouldn't try it because I'd mess it up. I'd forget to spray it or something. It gets hot around here, It's a little hot outside.
And I got an email once that someone asked, should they put it in like a plastic cup first when they clone it, or should they put it in like a bigger pot, or they said, to maybe condense the roots? They were wondering.
You're able to go to the store and buy trays with cubes inside of them. You can get bigger cubes. They take longer to root because the root has to grow out of that bigger cube. So by the time you should see the roots grow out of the cubes, it's going to be pretty healthy at that. But they have other trays that have like 98 cubes in it. You just cut them apart, soak them in either water. If you're using a gel, you're going to want to pH that water and everything to about 6:1 for everything. Cannabis, you want to hold your pH at about 6:1.
I had a problem with that with outdoor. I just want to interject real quick. I was growing some outdoor last year, and next to a group of plants, I had potatoes, squash, and pumpkin. I could not get my pH right because of those ground vegetables, and it was set my pH like 8.2, and I still smoke some of that schwill over there at the Hella Mella things, and we'll light mine up sometimes, and if I light it, we'll just put it out in the ashtray and walk back inside. I'm like, sorry.
Yeah, maybe the next ones would be better.
But all the good stuff I had was the first stuff gone. That stuff was gone by December,
Naturally.
Just the schwill left over.
Yeah, you got to keep the good stuff all year round. But yeah, there's other growing techniques to. You don't want to mix stuff like that. Your other vegetables around your pot plants or anything like that. You want to keep your ground better. If your ground's not perfect, never been cut into, I would suggest going into large pots with store-bought dirt.
Yeah, I'm going to get some things and do beds. Read on getting a good bed system, because where I live, there's a lot of obsidian, and even though I put a lot of the dirt, in there, which is the stuff I get at the hydroponics store, which is $4, $5, $6 a bag. I'll use like 60, 70 bucks worth of that stuff. Yeah. But the obsidian and the ground dirt is still leaching in probably. So I'm gonna do a bed.
In the pots. I try to tell any first-time growers to do it in the pot because you're able to control it. When you start messing with plant foods, never use Miracle-Gro. The government made Miracle-Gro add a chemical that hermaphrodites your plants, and that's why you always got seeds out of Miracle-Gro. It's just.
I went to, speaking of chemicals.
It seeds your buds, and the seeds are absolutely useless. You try to sprout them and grind it. The genetic is all screwed. And you have no smell, no stickiness, no potency.
Seriously,
you have no smell and you have no.
I can see why they call you Dr. Dank.
Yeah.
I don't really know about growing. My big thing is as an advocate for.
It's not a beginner's step.
Yeah. Well, my big thing is as an advocate for medical marijuana.
That's right.
And so for me personally, I don't really grow or do anything like that. But all the stuff you're saying is so fascinating. I mean, it's like a science, and even
It
people
is.
who do
Well,
grow sometimes
it
and
really
stuff
is. It's
are
like a
fascinated
science
with what you're
and
saying.
botany.
Yeah, it is a science.
And a lot of the
But I
patients
mean,
out there that want to do it for
that
themselves.
are
it
going
helps.
to be helped so much by what you're saying.
Yeah.
The things that you're saying, just these simple little things that you really have to have a lot of experience just to know just these simple matter-of-fact type of stuff. In your circle,
Really
don't
what you
use
gotta
Miracle
do
Grow is
is you
probably
gotta
common
really
knowledge.
Put your nose in a book, and if you want to try to do it on, be a cannabis provider or something of that nature, you really got to do a lot of study. You might as well go back
Well,
to college.
probably you'd
for
want to
2
have
or 3 years.
experience. Yeah.
Well, no, you'd want to go back to school for a couple of years and then come back and try it if you wanted to do it on
Yeah.
a commercial level. I mean, that's the only way to do it. You got to put your nose in a book.
Yeah.
And you got to find out how a plant functions and how a plant grows.
But you got to get
But
out
to
there and
do
get
it
your
for
hands
yourself-
dirty too, though. Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit
I
of
mean, it
school, a
sounds
little bit of lab.
like you. Yeah. I mean.
Yeah, trial and error. Cannabis, there's little tricks and stuff
Yeah.
to growing cannabis.
It
that
sounds
we've all
like an
learned over the
experience
years,
thing.
but,
Yeah.
And-
You really know what you're talking about because you've been doing it.
Definitely.
Sometimes people have to start off slow, like such as myself. Like I got a book with Jorge Cervantes, and the way he talks in there, it's a level that is above some understanding because he's going into a lot of
Exactly.
specifics on, picking indicas and sativas and this, that, and the other thing. When I'm just trying to get the,
Get it. to not
seed to
die.
sprout,
Yeah.
not dying,
Yeah.
keeping the leaves from, not browning on the edges and things
Yeah.
like that. And then the damn spider mites. If you live in Lake County, you know that there's a lot of scrub oak, and there are spider mites everywhere. And I am constantly either neem oil with prevention, so I don't get the spider mites, or the crushed up chrysanthemum, or when I do get them.
Can't you burn though your leaves with neem oil? I just heard. Maybe we should ask the
Well,
expert here.
Yeah, you can. If you lay it too thick, it'll block the light and actually deprive it from foods and everything. Yeah, the bugs up here in Northern California are absolutely horrible. It's an ongoing. For outdoor, personally, I try to use a lot of praying mantises. They live naturally in our climate.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask
Ladybugs.
with ladybugs. I
Well,
heard what
praying
for
mantises
my
will eat the
roses are good.
ladybugs. If you don't have any
Yeah.
spider
But it's
mites
good
in
to
your
have
garden,
praying
it's good
mantises.
to throw some ladybugs in there for them so they don't leave, because they'll leave and go look for food if they don't have enough food. So
Praying mantis are cool too.
yeah,
Yeah.
And
Way.
as a woman, I'm sure that it's even a little cooler.
What is praying
Praying
mantis?
mantis, I would.
Why
If I,
is it cooler for women? I'm sorry. Sometimes I don't get the women
Well-
jokes. I'm sorry.
Well, I don't know. I've never seen it. I'll give you an example. It's like
Okay.
I've never seen a praying mantis tattoo on a man, but I've seen several on a woman.
It's because they eat their men.
Exactly. So
Oh, see, we need some girls on
they
here
bite the male's head
to
off
tell
after
us.
intercourse.
See, I did not know that.
isn't that how a female reacts anyway?
Yeah, well, see,
And they start with the head.
you girls can go at it. That is just crazy.
While they're having sex.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Really?
Yes.
Well, I think we should go check out some educational videos afterwards.
So, do you have any more information for? I know this is that's a vast question because you
Yeah.
could talk for the next 3 hours. But was there anything that
Talk for longer.
something in a nutshell for novice people out there where you could,
I would
it's
say
like
just go to your local cannabis club, buy some clones, and good luck from there. It's all in, you'll figure it out. Just keep trying, and clubs are cheap, $10, $15, $20 a piece at the club. Guaranteed to be a female.
Make sure you have your referral.
and that you're
Definitely.
legally bonded by Proposition 215.
That's right.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Right on.
All right. And you're welcome to stick around with us while we do the rest of the show if you'd like. And we're going to have a recipe.
Yay.
this evening.
Yay.
I have a recipe. Now this is a shout out to Curtis Kindbud Nelson, who usually does this spot. Yo. So we're going to do this cool internet recipe that we scored on oatmeal squares. But first there's a particular method that we found to make butter that we're going to share with you. So for the pot butter, 2 ounces of marijuana, either any grade that you want to use, depending on your potency, I would imagine, right?
Yeah.
1 cup butter, 2 cups water.
Watch out for couch lock.
I put these all together in a pot, saucepan, and boil together for 1 hour. Strain the hot mix, rinse with more hot water to wash out the butter from the pot. Let it stand in a cool place. The butter should harden on the top of the water, then skim off and save the butter and throw out the water in the boiled pot. I was thinking, what? Throw out the pot?
Not the pot, the pot.
The pot. I mean, the saucepan.
Yeah.
Don't throw out the saucepan.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Don't throw out the pot.
okay.
Sorry, do you
rest
want
of
to
the
do
oatmeal squares.
No, I'm doing Fido here.
Okay, sorry.
Okay. So with this butter, you add.
Sorry, the butter.
Okay.
The butter.
It's okay.
Stop it with the girls moaning. You're distracting the host.
Okay, we need 2 cups of oatmeal,
Where's my intern?
1 cup brown sugar. Yeah, where is she? 2 squares unsweetened Baker's chocolate melted, and your 1 cup of pot butter melted. So you mix these all together well, and you spread them in a 7x9 pan. And I would imagine you'd want to butter that pan.
Yeah.
Then bake at 350 for 25 minutes. Mark your squares in 2x2 inch. Before the pan cools, cut them out for easier removal and enjoy responsibly. Wow. So if you want to try this out and give us your opinion online at the website.
Which is 420 Lake News at gmail.com, and also you can go to www.420buzz.ning.com, and also you can check us out at 420 the TV show BuzZ. Hello. 420 BuzZ TV show at twitter.com. Who was on first? I think I tried some of that recipe beforehand, and I would like to tell people that when people are doing cannabis food, to watch out, that make sure you have some other food.
Yeah.
Because I wound up in a circle before where I ate food and I had the munchies, and I ate more food than I had the munchies, and I ate more food. My friend went over to Amsterdam, and the gentleman said, just eat a half a space cake. Just eat a half of one. He ate 3 of them. Ended up going to his hotel room and called the ambulance on himself because he forgot how to breathe. The ambulance driver came over and said, stupid Americans, this happens about 3 or 4 times a week. They come over here thinking they're the,
It's
you know,
American time. I
cannabis
can tell.
warriors, and they...
It must be 420 in America.
Yeah, there's always some kind of 20 somewhere there. Oh, it's 10:20 in America. Or here.
All right.
Yeah, what she said.
That's too funny.
4,
That's why you
2,
tell people to
0.
eat responsibly, right?
420
Yes.
the BuzZ.
Thank you.
And we'd like to give everybody a little refrigerator break. So 1, 2, 3, go run to the refrigerator and grab a pen.
Quick. Grab a pen.
Yeah, because they left it in the refrigerator.
Duh.
Or the remote. Or the phone.
Or
Your favorite book.
you could
Socks.
open up your laptop and pull out a little notepad or WordPad, depending on your operating system, and type it out, and then email it to all your friends, and then Twitter it to all your friends, and MySpace it to all
And the
your friends.
Halamella has
Yeah,
a
shoot.
Twitter,
Yeah.
MySpace.
Twitter
all of them.
on twitter.com we are Hellamella Girls, and on MySpace we got Hella-Mella for our band.
Is it dash?
Yeah.
Maybe that's why I can't find it.
Is it a dash or a dot?
It's a dash. No, stop. It's a dash on MySpace. So myspace.com/Hella-Mella, and then you can go on Ustream, ustream.tv/channel/Hellamella.
Is a slash the same as a dash?
No, a dash is like this. A slash is like that.
So, like that?
Yeah, that's a slash.
Yeah, slash. That's a big hat.
This
right?
is a slash, and then this is a dash. Okay,
Oh.
and but no, you don't have to get down with this. This is an underscore right here. It's not an underscore. It's a dash.
That's why I love having them around.
It's dashing.
But that's only on MySpace. Now on ustream.tv/channel, we're hella mellow without any dashes or dancers or prancers or.
Without dancers?
But we do have video with dancers on it. Yeah, some actually really groovy dancers. You see that one girl getting down all low, hella, yeah. I think we're getting in sync now, Sista T.
Okay.
Riding that rhythm, baby.
We're going to get back to some reviews. And yesterday, the Mendo Time Bank in Mendocino, California, in Ukiah presented the first Ukiah's first barter market.
Cool, way cool.
And what people did was they brought their items to trade for other items. It was a barter fair, and they had 12 different tables. This is one of the items. And they had a meeting on transition with speaker. They had plants that were traded for, artwork, food, ceramics, tarot card readings by Amber, and TV8 Mendo Time Bank is now a member, and the Mendo Time Bank members can make an in-kind donation of products and services, and they will get a thank you on the bulletin board.
Right here for TV8.
TV8,
Lake
right
County
here.
TV8, get a mention on the bulletin board.
That's great.
Make
And
a donation, and what do we do with the donations?
the donations will go towards the station and running the station. And right now we're having trouble raising money because the city hasn't okayed us using raising money. So right now we are taking trade and barter for advertising until the city approves it. And you can reach us at www.420lakenews.com as of right now, or www.420buzz at ning.com. And also, you can email me at 420lakenews@gmail.com.
And on that note, with the Mendo Time, with us taking the donations and things like that, services and items like this that we can raffle or somehow get out to the public, trade them for donations, silent auctions, things like that. So we'll accept, all kinds of stuff. Services like the tarot readings that Amber does over in Ukiah.
And that's at the Mendocino Environmental Center.
Foods.
Body rubs. I'm just saying.
And for the advertising, we could put up banners here. We
Yeah.
can wear shirts, hats, tank tops, baby dolls for them, not
shoot.
me, of course.
Yeah, well,
You sure?
Frank,
I'll do the tank
It's
top.
warmer out, right?
Give me another 70 pounds, I might do the baby doll.
that's pretty close. You're
Anyway, you put your butter in here, or your hemp butter.
in here.
Yeah, I think so.
You put it
And
in
put
there.
it in here.
Show
put
the
it in there.
folks.
Boom, right
It's-
there.
Your hemp butter up in there.
You put your ice in here.
No water.
Just water.
Cold water.
Water.
Cold water.
And you put it like that.
Yeah.